Jai Shri Krishna. Worshipping text 20, text 21 and text 22 of chapter 9. The passing away of Bhismadeva in the presence of Lord Krishna of first canto creation of Srimad Bhagavatam. Text 20. Yama Panyase Matuleyam Priyam Mitram Suruttamam Akaroha Sachivam Dutam Saurudadatha Sarthim. O king, that personality whom out of ignorance only you thought to be your maternal cousin, your very dear friend, well-wisher, counselor, messenger, benefactor, etc., is that very personality of Godhead, Shri Krishna. Lord Shri Krishna, although acting as the cousin, brother, friend, well-wisher, counselor, messenger, benefactor, etc. of the Pandavas, was still the supreme personality of Godhead. Out of his causeless mercy and favor upon the unalloyed devotees, he performs all kinds of service, but that does not mean that he has changed his position as the absolute person. To think of him as an ordinary man is the grossest type of ignorance. Text 21. Sarvatmanaha samadrusho hayadvaya syanhan kriteha tata kritam mati vaishamya niravadhyasya na kvachit. Being the absolute personality of Godhead, he is present in everyone's heart. He is equally kind to everyone and he is free from the false ego of differentiation. Therefore, whatever he does is free from material inebriety. He is equibalanced. Because he is absolute, there is nothing different from him. He is Kaivalya, there is nothing except himself. Everything and everyone is the manifestation of his energy and thus he is present everywhere by his energy being non-different from it. The sun is identified with every inch of the sun rays and every molecular particle of the rays. Similarly, the Lord is distributed by his different energies. He is Paramatma or the Super Soul present in everyone as the supreme guidance and therefore he is already the chariot driver and counsel of all living beings. When he therefore exhibits himself as chariot driver of Arjun, there is no change in his exalted position. It is the power of devotional service only that demonstrates him as the chariot driver or the messenger. Since he has nothing to do with the material conception of life because he is absolute spiritual identity, there is for him no superior or inferior action. Being the absolute personality of Godhead, he has no false ego and so he does not identify himself with anything different from him. The material conception of ego is equibalanced in him. He does not feel therefore inferior by becoming the chariot driver of his pure devotee. It is the glory of the pure devotee that only he can bring about service from the affectionate Lord. Text 22. Tathapye Kanta Bhakteshu Pashya Bhupanu Kampitam Yanme a Sumastya Jataha Sakshat Krishno Darshana Magataha. Yet despite his being equally kind to everyone, he has graciously come before me while I am ending my life, for I am his unflinching servitor. The Supreme Lord, the absolute personality of Godhead, Shri Krishna, although equal to everyone, is still more inclined to his unflinching devotee, who is completely surrendered and knows no one else as his protector and master. Having unflinching faith in the Supreme Lord as one's protector, friend and master is the natural condition of eternal life. A living entity is so made by the will of the Almighty that he is most happy when placing himself in a condition of absolute dependence. The opposite tendency is the cause of fall down. The living entity has this tendency of falling down by dint of misidentifying himself as fully independent to lord it over the material world. The root cause of all troubles is there in false egotism. One must draw towards the Lord in all circumstances. The appearance of Lord Krishna at the deathbed of Bhishma is due to his being an unflinching devotee of the Lord. Arjun had some bodily relation with Krishna because the Lord happened to be his maternal cousin. But Bhishma had no such bodily relation. Therefore, the cause of attraction was due to the intimate relation of the soul. Yet, because the relation of the body is very pleasing and natural, the Lord is more pleased when he is addressed as the son of Maharaj Nanda, the son of Yashoda, the lover of Radharani. This affinity by bodily relation with the Lord is another feature of reciprocating loving service with the Lord. Bhismadeva is conscious of this sweetness of transcendental humor, and therefore he likes to address the Lord as Vijaya Sakhe, Partha Sakhe, etc. Exactly like Nandana or Yashoda Nandana. The best way to establish our relation with the Lord in transcendental sweetness is to approach him through his recognized devotees. One should not try to establish the relation directly. There must be a via medium which is transparent and competent to lead us to the right path. Hare Krishna.